Good evening and welcome to London Place for another encounter under lights as the home team CR&FC. They're all set to face off against Air Force Sports Club in this crucial encounter. CR&FC riding high after that win over Kandy Sports Club up in Nithawela, and Air Force Sports Club, a win here can put them in contention once again to be a part of that top 4. So a crucial encounter for both the teams. It's very important for CR&FC to carry forward that momentum which they managed to create last weekend, and for Air Force it's a must-win encounter to keep their hopes up for a top 4 berth. So joining with me in the comment box for this encounter is none other than Abdullah Yusuf. Good evening, Abdullah.
Good evening, Laxis, and good evening to all our viewers. Yes, really enthralling encounter expected here at London Place. As we can see, the sun setting and the lights here at the grounds will take effect in a short period of time. Wonderful weather conditions here at London Place. As you can see, it's just 29 Celsius, but the humidity level is pretty low. It's pretty still here at the ground. There is a wind that's blowing across, which will probably just aid into cooling things here at the CR&FC grounds a little bit. But as you said, Laxis, I think it's an important game for both teams for different reasons. CR&FC getting a very important win up in Nithawela yesterday, which will definitely put them in that key driver's position to host the grand final, while Air Force, it's a must-win game for them to keep their hopes alive of making it to the cup segment.
Now these are the results from last weekend. Havelock Sports Club managed to end the unbeaten streak of CH&FC. It was not even a close game up the Havelock Sports Club. They just ran away with the game. And then this was a very, very close tussle between Sri Lanka Army and Navy Sports Club. 41 points to 38. It was a late comeback from Navy, but it went right down the wire. And the two teams were separated by just 3 points. And then Sidlands against Air Force Sports Club. Air Force, it was very easy for them against Sidlands. The losing streak just continued for them, unfortunately. And Air Force with this win, with that much near win for them. And this was the big one from last weekend. CR&FC travelling up to Kandy and getting that win over Kandy Sports Club, 25 points to 20. It was a great performance from both the sides. It was not the most ideal conditions that we had up there, but both the teams played their hearts out, and it was a phenomenal encounter produced by two of the most popular and the most celebrated clubs here in Sri Lanka.
Yes, that was a big win for CR&FC, and these were the takeaways from last week's games of these two teams. CR&FC against Kandy, 25-10, and you can see the number of tackles that CR&FC forced Kandy to make is that 109 to 71, and you felt that that took its toll, especially in the last quarter. And also the lineouts won. There were a couple of crucial lineouts that CR&FC managed to steal in that game, which dampened Kandy's spirits at crucial moments. And of course the penalties conceded. CR, although conceding more penalties, Kandy just not being able to get the penalties in the correct parts of the field, which probably helped CR&FC just nick that game. And of course the handling errors, 7 apiece, or rather 9 apiece, which is actually not too bad given the wet conditions that were prevailing at Nithawela. And in the other game, of course, Air Force running away comfortable victors against a very helpless Sri Lions outfit, you'd have to say. So both these teams coming into today's encounters with good wins, and I think both teams will definitely want to try and get the W more than anything else, just to keep their hopes alive in the league, but for different reasons. As I mentioned earlier, CR&FC to make it to that grand final, and to try and get that hosting rights for it, while for Air Force in order to keep their hopes alive or make it into that cup segment.
So we have a lot to talk about before the kickoff, but at the moment we will go to a commercial break, and we will be back with the kickoff and some more insights just before this encounter. Stay tuned to the Papare.
Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
එතකොට මහත්යාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
එතකොට මහත්යාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Welcome back everyone after the short commercial break. We're just moments away from the kickoff of this crucial encounter between CR&FC and Air Force Sports Club. Very important game as we talked about earlier as well. Now these are the fixtures of Week 10 Police Sports Club against Sri Lanka Army, and then that encounter was won by Police Sports Club, and CR&FC are taking on Air Force here at CR&FC grounds, and then tomorrow another big encounter, an encounter between two of the top four sides. Kandy Sports Club hosting Havelock Sports Club. Havelock with a great win last weekend against CH&FC, and Kandy, they need to make a comeback this weekend, so a lot at stake in that encounter as well. And then Sillands taking on CH&FC, who will be looking forward to get back on track after the end of their unbeaten streak last weekend. So a lot at stake this weekend, and as always, as we get closer towards the end of that first round, all the teams are trying to get those crucial points. Now the starting 15 for Air Force Sports Club: Pathum Piri, Shamika Kaushan and Nirmal Vikram Singh. The front row and second row we have Shashika Fernando and Malisha Veerakon, and Nishan Piri, Shar Kavala and Nirash Bumuddaka will complete the pack for Air Force. Kavisha Kaluarachi, Gayanthi Damalgoda, Arosh Ratnayaka, Shenal Litira, Afasua, Sudat Bandara and Pramod Padmashankar. And then the replacements: Ratnayaka, Fernando Pera, Jayavira Jayaratna, Akalanka, Shamulita and Bandara.
For CR&FC, Jayadra Ratnayaka, Vendra Kodagod and Charit Silva make the front rows. Naveen Marasinghe and Sandesh Indro in the seconds. Omalka Gunaratna, Sofa Bulivo Una and Abdul Ahmed will be the third rows. Harsha Maduranga and Zubair Dore at the halves combination. Vishenka Silva makes his way onto that left wing and will be in the same line as Manilka Rubero. Dimut Pereira, the newcomer, will be the other centre with Tarindo Kaushal and Chamod Mutunayaka will make up the rest of the three-quarter line.
Now Gantid Malgoda will kick things off for Air Force. Good high-hanging kick. Abdul Ahmed with a clean collection. Harsha Maduranga played really well in that fixture against Candy Sports Club. Was really good with his box kicks in that encounter. Omalka Gunaratne with his first carry of this game. Now CR&FC have made a lot of changes to this encounter. Most of them forced changes. Vanisau, of course, not a part of the squad anymore. He had to go back. And skipper Lasrukaruna Tilaka, his yellow card was upgraded to a red card and he's missing out on this encounter. And Tenuganana Kara, who has played 2 weeks of back-to-back great rugby in both those weeks by Tenuganana Kara, unfortunately is not fit enough to play today. And Chandra Seniratna suffered an injury, so he's out of this fixture as well. So a lot of changes for CR&FC in this encounter. And Air Force Sports Club, they'll definitely want to pounce on that, Abdullah.
Yes, a lot of experience lost in that area, and for the first mistake by CR&FC, not collecting that high ball cleanly. So Air Force making some inroads into this CR&FC defense. They're going out wide.
Kushan Tarindu was the culprit who lost the ball forward there. Now Air Force. I believe the referee might go back for that scrum, or is that a penalty?
Tackle release, number 22.
That's actually not releasing, says the referee. So a penalty, the first one of this game for Air Force, and Gantid Damalgoda, I believe, will be looking forward to gain as much meters as possible here.
There's an opportunity here for Air Force to get into the CR22. That's a really good touch finder by the experienced Damalgoda. So line out just about 15 meters away from the CR try line. So have a look at that once again. Where the penalty happened. Vishenka Silva making that tackle.
That's going to be a line out now. The first one for Air Force. Air Force with possession. It's collected by Nishan Piris. Now can Air Force draw first blood here? It will be a huge confidence booster for them in this fixture if they can get the first points on the board. Sudat Bandara. Now they are missing out Ishar Madhushan in this encounter. Ishar Madhushan is a main part of their backline. Now here's Afasua, the former Samoa 7's co-captain. His fourth week in the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. Gantid Damalgoda looking for options. And unfortunately, Gantid Damalgoda, while he was trying to looking for options, there was an obstruction. So CR&FC, they get the ball back.
Time off.
It's a bit unfortunate because CR just seemed to have got a bit of front football. Pardon me, the Airmen seem to have got a bit of front football, and just that there was not much understanding in that attack. So Air Force found a couple of their players in front of the ball carrier, and referee decided that was an obstruction. So an opportunity here for CR to get back into Air Force's half. And Zubair Dore obliges, sends play just on to the halfway mark.
And the first line out of the game coming up for CR now. CR&FC, Abdullah earlier talked about how CR&FC managed to win those crucial lineouts In the last 10 minutes, I believe they managed to win 3 of the candy lineouts. I think that played a huge part in that final result.
Yes, it's interesting because CR just seemed to have one option in the lineout, isn't it? On this occasion, it's Abdul Ahmed, but in the previous game, I thought Kalindo Anjula came and stole a couple of lineouts as well at crucial moments. So CR&FC have shortened the lineout. It's a 4-man lineout, but they managed to get some good clean lineout ball. The ball is spread out wide, given it to their big Fijian number 8, who carries it forward. Going on the short side. It's a nice wraparound move. Dore getting the ball out to Ahmed.
CR&FC on the move here. Harsha Maduranga, Omalka Gunaratna gives it to Marasinghe. Bilwanua. He has a lot to do. He's replacing one Sao in this side. Here's Kushan Tarindu. Back to Harsha. Mailka Ruberu. Marker back to Naveen Marasinghe. Naveen with a one-handed pick-up. Naveen evades that first tackler. Plays the second one as well. But he managed to get a little ankle tap there. Ruberu. Dore to Vishenka Silva. And I believe Silva lost the ball forward, and it will be a line out in favor of Air Force.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Thought that was some good phases constructed by CR&FC. Unfortunately, just getting a bit too close to the touchline, so there was a bit of pressure on the ball carrier as well. And I think it was Vishenka Silva who probably just lost the ball in contact. Probably his fullback Kushan Tarindu would have done well to just hold on to position and probably step inside. There's hardly any room on that short side. In the process of the contact, Young Silva lost position, so an opportunity here for Air Force. Clear their lines. CR&FC immediately trying and applying a bit of pressure at scrum time, but Air Force have done well and have done really well to exit from that pretty tricky situation. Idam Algoda sends play outside the 25. Yet a really good attacking position for CR&FC from this line out.
I believe Shalaka well, the skipper did really well to create that separation for Gayanthi Idam Algoda to go for that clearance. Kodagoda. Another line out for CR here. Kodagoda. A good take from Abdul Ahmed. Here's Omalka Gunaratna. So hard to stop him when he gets going, Omalka. Harsha Maduranga to the youngster Janut Ratnayak, who played for St. Peter's just a few months ago in the Dialog Schools Rugby League. Here's Naveen Marasinghe with a powerful run through the defense of Air Force. Now an opportunity for CR. Chemwat Mutunayak, he touches down for the first commercial bank try of this encounter.
Yes, well, when you keep on winning the gain line consecutively, as CR&FC did on that occasion, the Air Force defense was pretty much scrambling back in defense, and Mutunaika, he's been really good for CR&FC this season. Again, just showing his finishing prowess, what you'd expect from a good wing three-quarter. But again, some really strong runs by first Marasinghe. Started off with Omalka Gunaratna, always getting over the gain line and comfortably going over for the first try of the game. So as we have a look at that once again, eventually the Air Force defense completely stretched, and Mutunaika, yet having a lot of work to do, got into a good body position, slipped a couple of defenders of Air Force, and going over for CR&FC's first commercial bank try.
Subedore, can he add the extra to Now you talked about Chemol Mudunayaka Abdullah. Now if there's an award for the breakthrough player of the season, I believe he'll definitely be a nominee. Chemol Mudunayaka so far has been so good for CR&FC throughout the season.
Yes, and it's not just with ball in hand as well, isn't it? Laksisi, even in the air, he's been really strong. His kick chase game has improved a lot as well. And he's pretty much secured that right wing position where there is a lot of...
50-50. මට on field decision එකක් නෑ අතරම මේ මට ඒක check කරලා දෙන්න. ඔව් sir try again pass. score වුණාම පස්සේ තමයි. ඔව් මම දැක්කේ දෙන්න වදිනවා වගේ. දෙන්න වදිනවා වගේ. බෝල් මෑන් එක්ක නිටි. නෑ මේ වෙත මෙහෙම තමයි පේන්න ඕනේ.
In goal from the pavilion end, please.
Okay, try එකත් එකනේ දැක්කලා නේද? නැත්නම් මොකද?
So it looks like referee Sandroan wants to check something.
ඒක නෙමෙයි මේ දැන් ඉන්න ප්ලේ එක ඔතන ඉන්න ප්ලේ ඔන්න ඔතන බලන්න.
Can you have the angle from the pavilion, the old pavilion end, please? Okay, so can we have it from the wide one from the BMI CH, please? Thank you.
Right, okay. PM. No decision. Continue.
Callum, what is the decision?
No sir, continue. No decision.
Okay.
Time on.
So nothing came out of that TMO inquiry. So play will continue. Zubair Dore with attempted conversion. And he has absolutely nailed it. Zubair Dore making the transition to the fly half position from fullback, but he's continued in the same vein from last season with the boot. And it's been a real asset for CR&FC. Real thinking player. Reads the game extremely well. And has definitely stepped up for his team from the kicking tee as well.
Yes, indeed, Abdullah. Now has international experience as well. Zubair Dore played 4-5 encounters for Sri Lanka in 2025. Now here's the restart. Bilwanua with the collection. Asha Maduranga. And brilliantly done by Air Force, I believe. That was the skipper, Sharga Verel, who managed to get that penalty.
Well, Saula Bilivuna needed to probably work a little bit more harder at that breakdown in terms of placing the ball. Just fell and kept the ball close to him. Just enabled Air Force poachers to get over the ball, and which they did brilliantly well. So Iddamal Goda will drive play closer to that CR&FC line. Bit of lapse of concentration, you'd have to say. Went into contact, but needed to work a little bit hard in terms of placing the ball. You can see he just kept the ball close to him, wasn't it, Laksisi? No attempt to stretch out. And you'd have to say some really good work by the Air Force forwards.
Now from the line out, Air Force trying to kickstart a rolling maul here, but CR&FC just keeping it under control, and it's a foot in touch. It's going to be a line out. I can say an opportunity miss for Air Force.
There's some good work there by Omalka Gunaratna, getting in the midst of that driving maul, doing a bit of spoiling work. Have a look at that once again. He read it really well, stayed out, saw the peel and engaged at the correct time. Here another opportunity for Air Force, but again not a clean line out take, and looks like some of the CR players have got their hands on the ball. Villanova in the middle of it, and their position has been turned over. Mara Singha taking the ball into contact, and once again the CR supporting players to that breakdown, a bit slow to get in there.
Time off, captain.
Just have to wonder whether Mara Singha could have worked a little bit harder to stay on his feet a couple of seconds more.
So another chance here for Air Force. Subedura, I believe he is the stand-in captain in the absence of Lasin Lukarunathilaka in this fixture. And I believe they are pointing at the post, Abdullah. They are going for the 3.
Yes, early stages. I think it's a good option. Getting points on the board early on always helps to just calm the nerves a bit. Looks like it'll be Pramod Padmasankar as we have a look at that once again. Mara Singha just losing his footing, probably needed to stay on his feet a bit longer. And once again, Air Force really good at the breakdown. Padmasanga, but he's hooked it to the right. So that was a bad miss by the Air Force inside centre. Scores will remain 7-0. CR have conceded a couple of penalties at the breakdown. Need to be a bit more sharper in that area.
I wonder what was the reason behind Padmashankar being that person to go for the 3 points with Gant Iddamalgoda already there, a much experienced kicker. Here's Iddamalgoda. Now the up and under, lets it bounce. Subedore, and I believe it will go out of play. So they will come all the way back to the place. Gant Iddamalgoda went for that kick.
Yes, yeah, you have to say a bit fortunate, letting the ball bounce. Fortunately, the bounce of the ball on this occasion favouring the home team. So they will get a scrum right back in the Air Force half. Saw in the previous scrum, CR&FC exerting a bit of pressure. So on they'll try and milk another penalty from this set piece. Harsha Madhuranga has been a good addition to the London Players Club this season, moving across from CH&FC. It's been a really steady influence.
Harsha Madhuranga, he's having a great season so far. Harsha with the feed in. And CR&FC gaining some meters through this scrum. The referee asking them to use it. They are using it. Going for that kick and chase option, but they knew that they had the penalty coming.
Yes, a massive scrum by CR&FC. Air Force on the back foot, but they held on to their shape, so there was no deliberate wheeling. But where they seem to have been penalized is that their flankers were not bound. And the CR&FC on this occasion deciding to go to the posts themselves. Zubair Dore, considering his form this season, shouldn't have much of a problem with this kick. So one area where Air Force will need to try and avoid getting into his too many scrums by the looks of it, isn't it, Laksisi? Because CR8 have a definite weight advantage as well in their ranks. Dore. Well, I definitely put the markers on him for sure, Laksisi.
Dore, he'll be disappointed, Abdullah. For his standards, that was a very, very easy kick. But Dore, unfortunately, missing that opportunity, so it'll stay 7 points to nil.
Behind the ball, behind the ball. Get back, get back.
Try and hit the ball good. That's Kushantarindu. Kushantarindu. Shemod Mutunayaka cutting back inside. Hasha Maduranga to Bilvanua. Bilvanua manages to evade those tacklers and he managed to find space as well. Gave the pass out. The Air Force defense doing really well that time. Could have easily been another try for CR. Bilvanua showcasing his power in that instance. Now Afasua thought he had the right to go for the ball there. Ruck ball, says the referee.
Ruck ball.
That's ruck ball. Ball didn't seem to have come out of the ruck. And the other probable offense was that he came from the side as well. So CR&FC creating a couple of phases, just not being good enough to finish it. Dore has once again put the ball into touch. Just having a look at that once again. Vishankar correct the ball on the first go. It was a side entry as well, is that was it Laksisi? So CR&FC with another opportunity.
Abdullah with the collection. Advantage in favor of CR as well. CR with another golden opportunity. Taking their time. Koda Goda, the support of Bilvanua. CR&FC. Well, that's a good push from Air Force.
Penalties there, Mall penalty not 10 meter, 5 meter penalty. 5 meter penalty. 5 meter. 5 meter comes. Captain, maybe captain kata karan right. Collapse. Okay.
CR&FC, they had 2 penalties and Dore decided to go for that territory gainer to get them towards that 5 meter mark.
No, 5 hours.
So another opportunity here for CR&FC. Right now just about 5 meters away. You can see some of the Air Force players caught in that no man's land, not retreating the 10 meters. Referee Sandruan picking up on that immediately.
Here's the line out, very well collected by Abdul Ahmad. Can they kickstart the rolling ball? It has kick-started, it's going, and Bilvanua, he goes over for the commercial bank try, the second one of this encounter for CR&FC.
Yes, well, from that position, Air Force were going to always find it very difficult to stop the driving maul, and once CR&FC got a little bit of momentum, there was no stopping the 8, and Bilvanua, the beneficiary of that driving maul, gets CR&FC's second commercial bank try as we have a look at that once again. Ahmed collecting the ball cleanly. And once those first few steps moving forward. It's going to be very hard for Air Force to stop that driving maul. So Dure with the conversion attempt.
Yes.
This time strikes it well and it's over. So CR&FC move to a 14 points to nil lead. And that will make them so much happy. So one thing that Air Force will need to now do, Lux, is to just try and play the game away from the CR8. Avoid getting into too many set piece situations, because if they go from set piece to set piece, I don't think Air Force is going to get the better of this CR8 today.
At the moment, it looks like a huge mismatch, Abdullah. Yes, Air Force do have some experience in their 8, but unfortunately just too much power in that CR&FC 8. Abdullah Ahmed is very good with the collections, not just in the lineouts. Abdullah Ahmed did that day in, day out for Isipathana College for the last 3 years now in the red jersey. Ashram Aduranga goes for the box kick. And Sarka Verala with the collection that time. No one went for it from CR. Kaluarachi, Damalgoda. Yes, the number 11, Arosh Ratnayaka. Kaluarachi, they decide to shift directions here.
Tackle, release.
Yeah, certainly missing Ishar Madhushan in this back line. Yanti Damalgoda, Padma Shankar decided to go by himself. Here's Kaluarachi cutting back inside. Needs support here.
Get back.
Damalgoda. Arosh Ratnayaka.
Tackle, roll away.
Malka Gunratna needs to roll away. Kaluarachi. Sharka Verella. Bilvanua with a huge hit on Sharka Verella. Damalgoda. Shamika Kaushan, the top try scorer of Air Force so far in this season. Damalgoda back to Malisha Virakon. They have been pushed back a little bit, Air Force. They are not gaining much yardage here. They are back in the halfway mark. Here's Afasua. Afasua gives a long pass out to Padma Shankar, and unfortunately that pass from Padma Shankar to Shena Luyangoda going wrong. Luyangoda unable to gather it.
It's a bit unfortunate, you'd have to say, for the Airmen. Just seem to have got a bit of momentum, but again, execution just letting them down. Just taking the ball, eyes away from the ball, wasn't it? You could just sense that he was looking ahead, not keeping his eye on the ball. So another reprieve here for CR&FC. Once again, going for a shortened line out. Kodagara with the throw in.
Kodagara. Moves it in, well collected by Abdullah Ahmed again. Duranga, Dore, Somalka Gunaratna. They switch directions here. Naveen Marasingh from one big man to one big man. They go CR. Harsha. There's the little dink from Harsha. And Kavisha Kaluarachi, he lost it, but he lost it forward and it was in there, luckily for him. The referee holds play. Probably wants to have a look at something.
Yes, that was a big collision. Immediately, referee Sandharuwan stopping play.
Number 31. हेड कंटैक्ट क्या තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද දැක රෙකමෙන්ඩේෂන් එකේ මොකක්ද තියෙනවා මේ ප්ලේයර් පල්ලෙහාට යනවා හරිද මේ ප්ලේයර් TMO check, TMO.
Callum.
TMO on field decision එක head contact එකක් තියෙනවා yellow card මොකද mitigate කරන්න පුළුවන් ball කරිය පල්ලයට ගියේ head contact එකක් තියෙනවා මට ඒ clip එක දෙන්න ඕන.
Yes, so referee Sandurwan
decision is yellow card for dangerous play, foul play,
says that there was a head
for
contact.
head contact.
Yes.
Let me have a look at it.
It was by Janit
Number 31.
Give me the camera angles, please.
It was on the Air Force scrum half, Kavisha Kaluarachi.
Head to head. knock on maybe high ball එක අල්ලන එක
Yes, please give me the other angle as well.
මොකද කියන්නේ ඉන්ඩිකේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් එයාට ගියාට බලන්න ෆෝට් ටකල්ලා දෙන්න
Can't see. Give me the same angle again, please.
So officials yet having a look at a few replays to ascertain whether there were any mitigating circumstances to this high tackle.
Callum, I have a decision view. You may stand by with your decision, on-field decision, yellow card, because though the ball carrier bends, the defending player went on with head and shoulder contact. So shoulder contact to the head, so you may stick to your on-field decision of yellow card.
Right, okay, thank you.
So very clear communication there between TMO, Dilroy Fernando and referee Sandurwan. It was a head-on-head collision, but there were mitigating circumstances. Both players were going low. So let's just listen to the explanation of the referee.
Head contact, right? Right. ඒකට තමයි mitigate කරන්නේ yellow card.
So Janut Ratnayaka he'll have to
වෙන්නේ නිපුණ මෙතන නේ සෙන්ටර් එකේ නේ සෙන්ටර් මෙතන නේ 10 minutes
unfortunately. So 14 points to nil, 23 minutes on our clock, almost 24 minutes. It's going to be a penalty in favour of Air Force. Gandhi Damalgoda.
So that's a really good touch finder by the experienced fly half. This is the moment that Air Force just need to seize in this game, isn't it, Laksisi? 14 points to nil down. Just haven't been able to get their attack coordinated well enough to penetrate this CR&FC defense, but CR&FC down a player. So the next 10 minutes is going to be crucial in the context of this game. The Air Force have to ensure that they come out of this 10 minutes with something to show.
Shamika Kaushan, very well collected. Now they are trying to kickstart a rolling maul here. Advantage in favour of Air Force as well. Kalwarachi, Damalgoda, Padma Shankar, taken down. Damalgoda goes for the kick and chase option. And Hasham Aduranga, he loses the ball.
Knock forward.
Knock forward, says referee. There's a penalty as well.
Penalty scrum. Hey, captain, blue. Penalty here, scrum.
Collapsing the ball. They go for the penalty. Damalgoda.
please market decision right කියන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ right continue කරන්න get back.
So CR standing captain trying to get into the ear of referee Sandaruwan, who has none of it. So it will be a 5-meter line out for the Airmen. It's a crucial line out here for Air Force. It's got to get
Time off.
some points in this first few minutes of that 10-minute yellow card handicap that CR currently are on.
Time on.
Here's the replay. Indamal going to go in for that option because they had the penalty.
Time on.
Harsha Maduranga
Get back 10 meter back.
lost it forward. Very well collected now. Air Force with the chance here. Rashtra Muddaka, and that is the try. The commercial bank try. Shamika Kaushan adding another one to his tally. Very well done by Air Force. 14 points to 5, and they're back in this game.
Absolutely, and a brilliantly constructed driving maul as well. It just got the base absolutely spot on, wasn't it, Laksisi? And once they did that and got a bit of forward momentum from 5 meters away, it was very hard to stop. And Kaushal, not for the first time on this season, put the finishing touches to a brilliantly executed driving maul. CR&FC probably facing the brunt of that maul of not having their full complement of players in the 8. So Air Force strike at a crucial moment. Pramod Pasmasanka strikes the ball relatively well, but just doesn't find the direction. So as you mentioned, Lux, it's really surprising that Iddamalgoda isn't the designated kicker for today's game. So have a look at that driving maul again. It was nice and tight and compact, wasn't it? So everyone was moving in one direction. You can see the CR&FC defense just giving way against a very well constructed driving maul by the Airmen.
Play, hurry up.
Now getting that line out right and the maul right will definitely be a huge confidence booster for Air Force, Abdullah, because as you mentioned earlier, they were struggling, and that will definitely give them some positive momentum in this game. From the restart straight away, Air Force trying their level best here. Iddamalgoda, the up and under is coming, and very well collected. Very well done by Sudat Bandar that time. Now Air Force, a lot of momentum after that yellow card. Afasu are looking for options, gives it out to Padmashankar. Padmashankar goes straight into that hit. And they spread it out wide. Iddamalgoda, Viangoda. And another penalty in favor of Air Force. Not releasing, not rolling away. So everything happening. Air Force with another golden opportunity.
Yes, a massive momentum shift from the time CR&FC had to lose their tight head Crawford. Janit Ratnayaka to the bench. And since then Air Force have picked up their game, and momentum has definitely shifted towards them. Another opportunity for Iddamalgoda to drive play close to the CR try line, which he does. Gets the line out right on the 25-meter mark.
There's a replay.
Malka Gunaratna was okay with the steal. Talking of steals, another wonderful steal by Ahmed.
A crucial one, another crucial steal Another line out time by CR. Abdullah Ahmed this time. Now they need to make sure that they get out of this red zone. CR. Dore just exactly that. Takes his team out of their own 22.
As well, how good has Abdul Ahmed been today for CR&FC at line out time? Probably the sole line out option that CR&FC has, but he's been absolutely brilliant in there. So now Air Force this time shortening the line out to a 4-man line out.
Very well done, Air Force. They get the line out right. Here's Padma Shankar. Afasua looking for options. Afasua still going. Kaluarachi, Iddamalgoda deciding to switch directions. Iddamalgoda trying to create some space. Not the best of passes that time, but Uyangoda, he manages to recover. Good tackle that time, but still with possession. Air Force, Padma Shankar goes for the kick. Padma Shankar, they have to let it bounce, and that is going to be an interesting goal. I believe that was a tackle while the CR&FC player was in the air, so it will be a clear penalty in favour of CR.
Play.
Yes, just a little bit of composure was needed because CR&FC were definitely on the back foot. Shamul Mutunaika going up, but unfortunately his opposite number needed to show a bit of patience. Shenal Uyangoda, the guilty party.
Time on.
So those are the crucial moments, isn't it, Laksisi? When you have the opposition pinned on the back foot. It's pretty unfortunate for Air Force to have conceded a penalty at that moment. Just needed to have a bit more awareness on what was happening in front of him. Dido Uyangoda.
The timing was not right from Uyangoda. They had that 3-on-1 situation there as well, Abdullah, so probably could have had the opportunity to force a penalty as well. Now here's Madhuranga, Ruberu, Ushan Tarindu to Vishenka Silva.
No hands! No hands!
Duranga, Dore. Still mid position CR. Here's Tarindu. Goes for the kick and chase option. They gather it as well. But Air Force, they knocked the ball forward before that. So it's going to be a storm in favour of CR.
It's a good option by the fullback. Realized that there wasn't an overlap on that short side, and with the touchline looming as well, decided to chip ahead and managed to put Air Force under enough pressure to force a knock-on. You'll get a scrum here. Should be interesting to see 7 versus 8. Will CR&FC opt to try and apply a bit more pressure at the scrum despite being 1 man down?
Time on. Change. Mark it.
Referee Sandaruan just telling his assistants to keep the benches a bit quiet and tell them to calm down. Let him run the game. So far, both teams just unable to get any momentum going in this game. Is it, Laksisi, this first half? It's been pretty much a stop and start affair.
If you watched that game from last weekend and come into this, you might wonder whether this is the same CR outfit. But there have been a lot of changes coming into this week. I believe that has played a huge part as well. Now Air Force as well, they have not been convincing. They are a much better side than this Air Force too. So both the teams just not playing up to the expected level so far. And not a good scrum there from Air Force. Penalty in favour of CR. Advantage over, says the referee. Michael Ruberu with a very good kick that time. Did something very similar last weekend as well. Michael Ruberu knew exactly what he was doing. Spotted the space and went for that kick, and he found touch.
Well, it's an interesting call by referee Sandaruan on that occasion. CR&FC thought they had the penalty in the pocket. Ruberu deciding to just put a cross kick, hoping that he'll find Muthunayaka. It didn't happen. CR&FC probably expecting that they will come back for the penalty, but it was not the case. Referee Sandaruan blurting out that advantage was over, so it'll be a line out here for the Airmen. And once again, Ahmed does brilliantly well at that line out to steal the ball.
Nice, great day continues. Abdul Ahmed. A crucial turnover once again in line out time. Now CR with a chance to get that third try on the board.
Tackle, release!
And that's a knock forward from CR this time, and Air Force, they need to get out of jail here. It's a long pass out here. Uyangoda looking for options. Uyangoda a bit isolated this time, needs support.
Line offside.
And a penalty in favour of Air Force. Line offside, says the referee.
Yes, again CR&FC just not clinical enough at tight quarters. Some good strong defence by the Airmen, forcing a knock on from the red jerseys. And from that ensuing breakdown, CR players were caught offside. So an opportunity for Itamal Goda to take play towards the halfway mark, which he does really well. So CR&FC will be a bit disappointed with that last passage of play. They had Air Force on the back foot, but just losing the ball in contact, unfortunately. Air Force this time wins some good clean line out ball. Ball taken into contact.
No.
CR&FC just trying to create a bit of problems at the breakdown. And looks like CR&FC have managed to turn it over. Wonderful bit of counter-rucking. Ruberu gets the ball out to Thaindu Kaushan.
Release.
CR&FC retain possession. Again, just trying to spread this Air Force defense out wide. CR&FC do well to hold on to position. Now it's their big Fijian, Bulinova, taking the ball forward, and then Nomal Gunaratne does so as well. This is good by CR&FC. Then again, another strong run by Janitu. It's a good defensive read by Air Force, but CR&FC yet holding on to possession. Again on the short side, Bulinova getting the ball out to Ahmed. Does really well to cut in, keeping the ball alive. Another strong run by Bulinova. Wonderful running angle. And from that kind of position, there was no stopping him. So really a good control offensive play by CR&FC, enabling them to get their third commercial bank try. And it couldn't have come at a better moment, because there was it definitely looked as if momentum was shifting towards Air Force. But CR&FC managing to withstand whatever the Armen threw at them to get their third try. Pardon me, it was Umalga Gunaratna who put the finishing touches. Wonderful angle he ran in, completely foxing the Air Force defense.
So 19 points to 5. Can Dore make it 21 points to 5 here? Unfortunately, misses this time Dore, so it'll stay 19-5. We probably have maybe one play left in this first half.
Yes, it was a crucial try for CR&FC. Just will give them that bit of a breathing space.
1 minute.
If they don't concede
1 minute.
anything during this 1 minute that's remaining in this first half.
Here's the replay. It's a strong ball carry to go over the line for the Commercial Bank try.
1 minute. 1 minute.
So Iddamal Goda with the restart. Nice hanging kick, but Villanova comfortably under it. Breaks a couple of tackles and sets play up.
Bilvanova, the brilliant take now. They sprayed out wide. Here's Dimuttu, Tarindu to Ishenka Silva.
Tackle, release, assist, release.
Afasua thought he had the right to contest that time, and that's clumsy from CR. Losing the ball forward. That was Sandesh Undura. And Iddamal Goda probably had the chance to gather it, but lost it forward. So that will be half time. 19 points to 5. That's the story from the first 40 minutes here at Longdon Place. Air Force, they had their moments, they had that chance where they had the numbers advantage. They came really close, but once again those crucial lineouts of CR&FC coming into play. Abdul Ahmad, what a half he's had in this encounter. Even CR, they have not been up to the mark in this encounter. They have been a bit sloppy as well. So 19 points to 5. That's the story from the first half. The score confirmation: CR, the home team, 19. Air Force, 5 points on the board. So we will head to a short commercial break, and on the other side we'll be back with the first half highlights and the second half action. Stay tuned to Sri Lanka's number 1 sports channel, ThePapare.
ලංකෙම් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑගක අසිරිය.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love Rugby,
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamari.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Love Rugby,
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamari.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Welcome back everyone to Longdon Place, which is moments away from the second half action of this encounter between CR&FC and Air Force. Coming up, we have the first half highlights. We had 4 tries, 3 tries from CR&FC and a try from Air Force. So the highlights from that first try, Chemot Mutunaika going over for that first try of the game, the first commercial bank try. Sube Dore kicking it through to add the 2, and then on that line out, CR&FC going all the way for the try. Maliban scoring that second commercial bank try for CR. Dore adding the 2. The first try for Air Force.
So the first try for the Airmen came as a result of CR&FC losing a player to the wind. The tight head prop forward. Janit taken line out drive, and of course CR&FC just a minute to go before half time, getting a crucial try of their own, courtesy of one wonderful running angle by Omalka Gunaratna to stretch the lead 19 points to 5 at the breather. So a good crowd in here at CR&FC to enjoy floodlit rugby at Longdon Place. So both teams have taken the field in readiness for the second half. So it's probably a half that Air Force will probably feel a bit disappointed, isn't it, Laksisi, that they haven't been able to be clinical enough in taking the opportunities that came their way. CR&FC and FC on the other hand dominating the scrums as well as the lineouts, and that's a real body for Air Force, which they will need to rectify in the second half.
Head captain වලට ඇවිල්ලා කතා කරන්න දෙන්න එපා. right හරි හරි ඒක තමයි මම කියන්නේ. මම ඒ ප්ලේ කන්ට්‍රි වල මම පොසිටිව් ප්ලේ කරන්නේ. right එහෙනම් මම මොකටද මේ අසාධාරණයක් වෙන්නේ පොසිටිව් ප්ලේ කරන්නේ. ඒකින්ද කැප්ටන් වුණාට කමන්නේ හැම ඩිසිෂන් එකම කතා කරන්න එපා. right
just waiting.
ඒතකොට ටීම් එක අනිත් කට්ටිය කතා කරන අනිත් කට්ටියට
Kickoff. See CR&FC stand-in skipper for today. Dore just having a conversation
Captain,
with referees on the run. We are all ready to commence the second half.
wait. Whistle later.
Zubair Dore deciding to switch sides. Going deep. Comfortably collected by Air Force, and good touch finder. Sees play being carried almost to the halfway mark. So Koda Goda just discussing the call with Abdul Ahmad. Once again CR&FC calling for a short line out. And Ahmad gets good clean line out ball. Villanova carries forward, pops the ball up to Omalka Gunaratna, who makes some good ground. CR&FC spreading the ball out wide. Vishenka does really well to stay in play. Unfortunately, CR&FC just losing the ball.
Scrum. Continue. Yeah, boy. Mark it.
So it's unfortunate for CR&FC. Got a little bit of momentum, but unfortunately losing the ball in contact. So it will be a scrum in favor of the Airmen. So we have a look at that once again. When Koda Goda faced the brunt of that big hit by the Air Force defense. So Air Force with the feed. Big scrum by CR&FC, but Air Force have done well. Verel breaking off from the back of the scrum. And CR&FC have done really well at the breakdown. I think it was Omalka Gunaratne once again doing brilliantly well at the breakdown, getting his hands on the ball and winning a penalty for his team. So Dore will look to try and drive play into the 22, which he does successfully.
So CR&FC with an opportunity to get more points on the board very early in the second half. Sharga Verel at that time breaking away.
A wonderful technique by Omalka Gunaratne. He showed a clear release at the breakdown, which helped referee Sandalwan in his decision-making process. He released the tackle and then went for the ball again. So that's really good technique by the former Isipathana skipper. Koda Goda goes to the back of the line out. It's well collected, and CR&FC getting a bit of momentum, making their way forward. So referee has his hands up for a penalty. Side entry is the call. It's going to be a free run here for CR&FC if they're going to take it.
Number 6, side entry.
So number 6 side entry is the call. Nishan Piris, the guilty party.
Number 24.
And Dore just pops the ball into touch, and CR&FC will no doubt look to launch another driving ball from this situation.
Play on.
Koda Goda to Ahmad. CR&FC have got some clean ball here. They are testing this CR defense, or rather Air Force mall defense. But Air Force hanging on. It's a bit messy from that mall, but CR have managed to retain possession.
Get back. Number 7, offside.
Number 7, offside. So it's a free hit here for the CR&FC. So before that,
scrum.
So interestingly, CR&FC have opted for a scrum. It's an area of the game which they have definitely dominated. So interestingly, Omalka Gunaratne has moved to the back of the scrum.
Bye. Set. Ready.
Bilivaruna. Move to the open side. Omal Gunaratna breaks at the back of the scrum, but the Air Force defense holds strong. CR&FC attacking along the fringes, just falling short. They go out wide, and the CR defense, or rather the Air Force defense, non-existent. Looks like referee Sundarwan wants to consult his assistant.
Right. Play continue කරන්ටනවා. මෙතන first movement එක දැක්කද මොකුත් වෙනවා?
first movement එක මොකුත් නෑ. බෝලේ ඊට පස්සේ අතන ශ්‍රමාෆින් නම් එයාගේ ගන්න බෝලේ movement එක මොකුත් මට පේන්නේ නැහැ.
Right. Right. Okay, man. Try. Don't feel it. No, try. No. Try.
So also, despite the consultation, the try has been awarded. So that's the fourth commercial bank try, and CR&FC have managed to get the all-important bonus point as well. So good start for the home team after the break. Dore should have no problem with this conversion attempt, which he slots through. CR&FC have extended their lead, 26 points to 5.
A bonus point in the bag as well for CR. So now it's about making sure that they put the finishing touches right here. CR&FC, yes, there's a lot of time remaining, but Air Force, they have not been consistent. There have been moments that they had their tails up, but unfortunately they have not been able to do it for a consistent period of time. Here's the restart. Good pressure of the restart by Air Force.
CR&FC trying to get out of their half. Dore switches directions. Get the ball out to Ahmed. Does well to bring play back in. Setting up another phase. Koda just not good enough. Losing the ball in contact, and he's putting his team under a bit of pressure. Basic errors that shouldn't let happen. So it will be a scrum in favor of the Airmen. It's a good attacking opportunity here for Air Force. Roxy, unlike CR&FC, where they've been able to get Bulinova into the game as much as possible, it just hasn't been the case with Air Force, isn't it, with their foreign import.
Crouch!
Asova has been pretty much invisible throughout this game. Air Force haven't done well enough to get him into the game. Let's see whether they're able to do it from this scrum. Putting the ball to Asova. Now he's trying to create something, running across. But the CR&FC defense is right on him. Air Force though have managed to retain possession. Now they're spreading the ball out wide. It's again a bit of a loose pass.
Side entry.
Side entry advantage is the call, so an opportunity here for Air Force. Losing possession. Nonetheless, it will be a penalty for Air Force as one of the CR players entered from the side of the ruck.
An opportunity for Air Force to hit back in a way here, as they are trailing by 21 points. But it's all about trying to get as many points as possible in the next few minutes, so they can try to get at least closer towards this total by CR. An important line out here. Can Air Force get this right and go for the second try?
Yes, well, I think what Air Force need to do is they just need to try and avoid throwing to the pod where Abdul is, and that's exactly what they do. And once again, the young CR second row, rather the blindside flank, Abdul Ahmed, stealing the ball for his team. A big clearance attempt by Zubair Dore, and he's found wonderful touch. I think this is where Laksisi Air Force need to be a bit smarter. They need to realize that CR&FC have just one line-out jumper, and a very good one at that as well, in Abdul Ahmed, and they need to just try and avoid that pod, which they haven't been doing. They've just been trying to go to that number 2 where Ahmed is,
Number 10.
and he's just stole position repeatedly throughout this game.
And that probably happened for the third or fourth time, if I'm not wrong. Abdul Ahmed turning things around for CR at line out time.
Yes, it's what you call thinking on your feet, isn't it, Laksisi? It's got to play what's in front of you. You may have your preset plans, but got to be able to adapt as the game goes on.
Wait, time off.
And at line out time, Air Force just haven't been good in that aspect. So Koda Goda with the throw in. Once again, CR&FC opting for a 4-man line out.
Numbers time on.
So Koda Goda with the throw in once again. Ahmed brilliant in there, getting good clean line out ball. Rubeiro spreading the ball out, throwing the Kaushan. That's Dimut Pereira using the short side. This is good by CR&FC, getting good recycle ball, but Air Force applying a lot of pressure at the breakdown, but not legally is the call.
Number 2 side entry.
The Air Force hooker Shamika Kaushan penalized for side entry. That'll just give CR another opportunity to pop the ball into touch a few meters away from the try line and employ another driving maul, which is exactly what Dore has done. So it's a line out here for CR&FC, just about 7 meters away from the line. Ahmed, clean collection, and this is a good counter-up drive by Air Force using the touch line, but the referee has his hands out for side entry at the maul.
Ball available.
Rubeiro getting the ball out to Dore, spreading the ball out wide, trying to Kaushan. Vishenka Silva, and uses his strength to good effect to get his first try for his club. And CR&FC's 5th commercial bank try. What a big moment for the former Peter Wright skipper. Had a bit of work to do, but showed good strength and awareness and composure to go over for his first club try. And a thumbs up to his teammates. Vishenka Silva.
A moment he will definitely remember for some time. Abdullah's first try in the red jersey. Zubair Dore Kushan Tarindu making that collection. It was not an easy one, but he did it really well and gave it out to Vishenka Silva, who managed to reach out for his first try, the 5th commercial bank try of the game for CR. Now Dore, can he make it a 4th successful conversion here? Unfortunately not. It won't go through. So it'll stay 31 points to 5. Around 25 more minutes remaining on our clock, Abdullah. So a lot of time remaining. As the replay. Beru, Dore to Kushan Tarindu. And then Vishenka Silva. Doing really well. Sudat Bandara had no chance to prevent Vishenka Silva from going over the line for the 5th commercial bank try. So 31 points to 5. Air Force, unfortunately, no match for CR&FC at the moment. And the hopes of qualifying for the top 4 once again this year seems to be just going far and far away from Air Force, Abdullah.
Yes, it does look ominous for the Airmen. They did make the top 4 last year, but this year looks like it's not going to be the same case. With this defeat the way it is, or rather the way this game is currently standing, definitely looks like they'll need to rely on some other results going their way as well. It's not the kind of position you'd want to be in.
Number 20. Right out. Right time on.
Padmashankar all set for the restart. Padmashankar targeting the right hand side of the field, and Naveen Marasinghe keeping the player in there for a long time in that occasion. Malka Gunaratne inside their own 22. CR Amaneth goes for the box kick following Hashim Aduranga, whom he replaced, and that's sloppy from Air Force. A lot of pressure on the number 20. Kalna Chamud is at that time, but somehow they managed to get out of that situation, a tricky situation. Air Force not organized at all at the moment. Goes with that kick. Kushan Tarindu collects it. Amaneth. Tunayaka goes for the kick. ThePapare with the chase. It's still inside, and it goes out of play, so it will be an opportunity for Air Force to put some pressure on CR after that. Unfortunately, overcooked it Chemod Mutunayaka.
Yes, well, the bounce of the ball not in favor of the red shirts. So it'll be a scrum just outside the halfway mark. Key difference between both teams in this game is, Laxi, you have to say that CR&FC have been good enough to take whatever opportunity that has come their way. Unlike their opponents, just haven't been clinical enough. So CR&FC looking to try and impose themselves on this Air Force 8.
Crouch. Bye. Set. Steady.
Vishal Akalang has replaced Kaluarachi as the halfback for the Airmen. Isverel.
Tackle, release.
Air Force desperately trying to create something out of nothing at the moment. Sat Bandara. And the referee has his hand up for an advantage.
Tackle entry.
Yes, so entry to that maul was from the side by Omalka. Referee Sandhuran pinning him on that. It'll be interesting to have a look at that once again. Omalka got his hands on the ball, but then just swung his hip around to try and create that illusion that he came through the gate, but referee Sandhuran was wiser to that effort. Have a look at that once again. Omalka came and got his hands, but when he got his hands on the ball, he was on the side of the maul and swung his hips around.
Play on, play on.
Once again, not good clean line out ball by the Aman, but they managed to hold on to position.
Advantage in favor of CR. Here's Bilvanu out to Dore. Dore goes for the kick. The chase is well and truly on. Kushan Tarindu Vishenka Silva. Dimut Pera ultimately gathers it. CR a chance to go the line for a 6th time in this fixture. Bilvanua Tanoaluka. Mailka Ruberu goes for the cross kick. Chemod Mutunayaka almost gathered that. Fortunately, Air Force, they give the ball back to CR. Losing the ball forward. I believe Abdul Ahmad has been replaced. Ravindu Anjula, he's out there. Ravindu Anjula didn't play the game for too long last weekend, but played a key role in that final result, as you mentioned earlier as well, with those two line-outs which he managed to turn over from Candy. Here's the replay. A slight little collision there. Sharaka Veral, the skipper, ultimately losing it forward. It's going to be a scrum in favor of CR. Amanat all set to feed it in.
Sit. Steady. Steady.
Amanat taking his time. Again, a little charge forward off the scrum from CR. Dimut Pera was a tricky collection, but he did it really well. That lopped up pass from Ruberu. Now here's CR on the move, passing to Bandara out there on the field as well. You see, that trifecta which created a lot of chaos in the schools rugby arena for St. Peter's. Kushanta in the Pasilu Bandara, Vishenka Silva all out there in the middle, Abdullah. All three at once.
Offside.
CR&FC enjoying some quick ruck ball, and the Air Force defense just not retreating quick enough. And interestingly, CR&FC have opted for a scrum. So the entire CR bench, you'd have to say, has been introduced into the game.
It's good to see the likes of Dimut Pera getting game time. Abdullah Dimut Pera, of course, from Thurston College, if I'm not wrong. Played in the 2021-2022 season. So they are testing out their options, which is a good sign for them going forward, because it'll only get harder and harder as they go into that second round. So it's always good to have those backup options ready.
Flankers, bite, flankers. Not in. Again. Reset.
And the ball came out from the point of entry again, so they'll have to redo it.
It's another good attacking opportunity here for CR&FC.
Time off.
As you can see, the Subs coming in. Yoshida Situmina has made his way onto the ground and will probably take the place of Janit Ratnayaka.
Yoshida Situmina. Most of you probably familiar with that name for scoring a couple of last move tries to win 2 games for Royal College in the last school rugby season.
Number 11.
So great to see all these youngsters stepping in, Abdullah. And it's great to see all of them continuing playing rugby from the school arena.
Absolutely, and also it's great to see them getting quality time as well, getting out in the field. It just doesn't make sense to join big squads and just spend time in the roster but not get any game time. So Situmina will definitely benefit from this experience, and it's coming at a time when his team are in full control. Umalka Gunaratna breaking off from the back of that scrum. Recycle position once again. Marasinghe getting the ball again. Umalka once again breaking a couple of tackles and moving forward. And referee forced to halt play as one of the Air Force players was getting a bit of treatment. Just trying to see who the Air Force player is, who is receiving treatment. But it's really been another good dominant performance by CR&FC today. It had been a huge win for them up at Nitawala, and that would have taken a big emotional toll on them as well, but they have turned up today. They have lost a couple of their key players. One of them is Tenuka Nanayakara, and of course their skipper. But despite that, they have turned up and put in a professional performance. Probably not one of their better performances of the season, but just been good enough to blow away a very competent and dangerous Air Force outfit.
CR&FC, they will end with 42 points at the end of round 1 with this victory, dropping just the 5 points from that game against CH&FC, which they lost CR. A game they'll definitely want to have a rematch in that second round. So some more fresh legs coming in.
Yes, it looks like Kalindu Nandila has made his way onto the field. Interesting to see where he will slot in. Generally, he is a fly half, but skipper still on the field, so probably slot into
blue card, bro.
Center position.
मैं फ्रंट रो එකක්ද නේ फ्रंट रो ද ආවද right.
And looks like the Air Force player who will be leaving the field is Nirmal Wickramasinghe. Just doesn't seem to have passed the HIA protocol, so he will be subbed out. So CR&FC with a scrum.
Bye.
Amanet to feed.
Up. Please.
Looks like
change channel.
Buluvinoa
Number 8 channel change කරන්න පායි.
has been told not to change the channel once the scrum has engaged.
Amaneth all set to feed it in. 15 more minutes to go.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Steady. Steady.
Amaneth puts it in.
Flankers
Not
by
going
flankers.
anywhere at the moment. Bilivanova collects it, gives a big handoff. Waits a second tackle as well.
Play on. Play on.
And off the foot of Kamidu Amaneth, the ball goes towards Afa Sua, who collects it. And Gantid Damagoda will take the team out of their own try line. But they'll still be inside their own 22 with the line out coming in favor of CR.
Yes, well, good work by the Airmen defensively on that occasion.
Hurry up.
CR&FC a bit messy at the breakdown.
Blue mark.
Sorry, sir. Thank you.
Red. Sorry. Blue mark.
Nonetheless, they'll have another opportunity. Looks like Vendra Kodagoda has made his way
Wait.
off the field, and Dilshan Jaya has taken his place in that hooker berth and will get ready for the first throw in.
Time on. Right play.
Jaya finds Angela, but unfortunately it's not straight. And it's interesting that Air Force decided to contest that on that occasion, isn't it, Laksisi? So which forced the referee to make the call. Venura Kodagoda has probably been a bit of an unsung hero in this CR&FC 8, hasn't he, Laksisi? He's played a lot of minutes throughout this season.
Sit. Steady.
And has been very solid at scrum time as well as with the throw-ins at the line out.
He's very consistent, Abdul. I think that has been the key, and that has been a huge plus point for CR&FC. Venura Kodagoda earned his Sri Lanka cap as well, so he's certainly up there as one of the best hookers in Sri Lanka at the moment. A very classic hooker, we can say, Venura Kodagoda.
So Pasindu Bandara has made his way onto the field and looks like he's taken his position at fullback. It's a very familiar position to him, as he played a lot of his schoolboy rugby in that position. It's a free kick in favor of the Airmen. Iddamal Goda takes the short tap and hoists it into the air. Oh, that's a wonderful take, a follow-up take by the Airmen. They retain position using the short side. Again, recycle position. Oh, that's a wonderful ball through. Air Force getting over that first line of defense. Just need to give the ball a bit of air. And that's a wonderful chip ahead. Nicely collected as well. But unfortunately, a foot in touch. Now those are the kind of situations where Air Force have to ensure continuity, isn't it? Just try and keep the ball in play. They had the CR&FC defense on the back foot, but just unable to hold on to possession.
Whenever they had some positive momentum with them, Abdullah, they have given the ball back to CR. That has been the case throughout this encounter, and that is the reason why the scoreline is 31 points to 5. Naveen Marasinghe putting in the hard yards today, playing the whole game as well. Now CR just around that 22-meter mark of their own. Amaneth taking his time. Lost for a kick of his own. Samuditha, he loses it forward. Shankar Silva, he's there. And here's Anjula. Anjula playing some football, and Iddamal Goda, he gathers it. And he makes sure to clear things up. And they take it quickly. But I believe he can't take it quickly, because the ball did hit the advertising boards as well.
Yes, an unforced error from that box kick by Amaneth. Putting Air Force under immense pressure, but Iddamal Goda there to clean things up.
Here's Jaya again, didn't get the throw in right earlier. This time Air Force, they managed to disturb the line out of CR. Here's Veral, the skipper.
No hands, release.
Kalanka sit to Iddamal Goda. Iddamal Goda goes for the clearance. Now here's Muttunayaka against Kalna Samudita. Decided to take him on one-on-one. That went horribly wrong for him. Kalna Samudita winning that contest, and Shamika Kaushan gaining some good yardage for the team. They're at the halfway mark now. Here's Afasua looking for options, looking for space.
All offside.
Offside says the referee. All offside says the referee. So advantage in favour of Air Force, Padma Shankar. And CR putting some pressure at ruck time here. Vishalla Kalanka nowhere to go. The referee will go back for that penalty.
Captain. Time off. Recommendation penalty. The penalty. Blue day. Blue, captain. Blue, captain. 3 penalties තියෙනවා. මේ පැත්තේ 5 meter එකේ තියෙනවා. සෙන්ටර් එකේ තියෙනවා. කැමති 5 meter. සෙන්ටර් එකේ තියෙනවා. මේ සෙන්ටර් එකේ මැද 5 meter දෙකේම penalties තියෙනවා. Captain. Offside යනවා. Team එකම offside, right? 3 penalties තියෙනවා. අතන high tackle එකක් තියෙනවා, right? Dangerous playing manage කරගන්න team එක.
Very clear communication by referee Sandaruan to the CR skipper.
Line offside. 10 meter back, 10 meters.
There are 2 offside infringements plus a dangerous tackle. So the CR team is on notice. And Iddamal Goda, wonderful touch finder. Despite CR&FC being under a lot of pressure, he's been one steady influence on this team, isn't it, Laksisi? Real veteran. Good head on his shoulders.
Again, Iddamal Goda. Calm and composed customer he is. And I'm still wondering why he didn't go for those penalties and the conversion. And they managed to overturn that line out as well. CR doing it around 4 times in this fixture. Now that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Here's Pasilu Bandara manages to evade that first one. Fence off Gant Iddamal Goda as well. But Pasilu Bandara, he's there to cover things up, but still with possession. CR. Here's Naveen Marasinghe, the big man. No big argue from Naveen Marasinghe. He will touch down for the commercial band try. What a try from CR. Getting things back in their favour off that line out. Then went for that cross kick. Pasilu Bandar was there to collect it. Made a lot of meters. And then Kangdu Amanet giving it out to Naveen Marasinghe, who just didn't really have to do much. That one-on-one contest was a big mismatch.
Yeah, well, considering the defense that was in front of him and the momentum that was behind him, there was only going to be one winner in that contest. But then again, before that, Laksisi, what a wonderful bit of creativity by Zubair Dore, identifying Pasinu Bandara open on that right flank, and Mara Singh in full flow.
Yeah.
No one was going to stop him as CR&FC accumulate another commercial bank try. Dore with the conversion attempt and bisects the force to further extend CR&FC's lead, 38 points to 5. It's good you can just have a quick look at that replay once again from the time Dore executed that cross kick. This is the final phase of that try. Mara Singh yet had about 25 meters to run.
So Abdullah, we need to decide on our Swiss-Tech perfect player of the match as well. A lot of great performances from CR. Abdul Ahmed had a great encounter. Skipper Zubair Dore leading from the front, kicking those conversions through, and some time kicks as well when it mattered. Naveed Marasingh, Omar Gagunratna, all of them contributing to the cause. So a lot of great performances, too hard for me to call, so I'll let you handle it.
Yes, that man who just held on to the ball, Omar Gagunratna, putting a big shift today, was outstanding as well. We'll get back to that conversation in a minute as CR&FC once again holding on to possession. Jaya taking the ball up. Amanet recycling the ball. Dore getting the ball out to Bilinova. Breaking one tackle. Breaking another. Does well to stay on his feet until support arrives. Amanet. The ball out. Omar Gagunratna going the full 80 today by the looks of it. Again, CR&FC, quick recycle ball. But Mutunayaka does well to step in and create another phase. Dore decides to take a crack as well. Gets the ball out to Jaya. Amanet switches directions. Dimutpera Mutunayaka with the kick ahead.
Advantage.
And it's advantage for a late hit. An Air Force player could find himself in a little bit of a problem. 33 is the culprit.
Number 33.
So Abdullah, we need to decide on our Swiss-Tech perfect player of the match.
Yes, a lot of contenders who really shown today, but for me, the standout was young Abdul Ahmed Laksisi. I thought he was brilliant in the line-out in those first 50 to 55 minutes that he was on the field, and of course he in the loose as well. He was all over the place. For a young lad who is just making his way into club rugby, I thought he put in a really good shift today. And Abdul Ahmed would be my Swiss-Tech perfect player of the match for today's game.
I absolutely agree, Abdullah. What a performance from the youngster. So Abdul Ahmed, the Swiss-Tech perfect player of the match from this CR&FC versus Air Force encounter. Is there another commercial bank try coming for CR? Nope. So it's going to be a scrum in favor of Air Force.
2 minutes.
2 minutes remaining. Just the referee.
Yes, so this will be the final game for CR&FC going into that second round. So I think they will be pretty pleased with the way how things have panned out. Going up to Nittawala and winning there was probably the highlight. And the good thing as far as they are concerned, and which will please Dushant Luke and the rest of the coaching staff is they have backed up that performance, isn't it, today? It could have very well been a case where emotionally they probably would have been a bit spent after that game, but they have come out today and put in a good performance. I wouldn't say it was an absolutely polished performance, but it was a good, solid performance, getting the job done, getting the bonus point, getting the win, and putting themselves in prime position to not just make that grand final, but even go on and host it.
Exactly, Abdullah, and they almost know what's coming in that second round. Kandy Sports Club, CH&FC and Havelock Sports Club, most probably the other three teams to qualify for that cup segment in the super rounds. So if those three are the teams, they will play only one game here at CR&FC. They'll have to play away from home against CH&FC and against Havelock Sports Club as well. So they know they're up for a challenge in that second round, a big challenge, because CH&FC, they'll want to make it 2 out of 2. Havelock Sports Club, they'll want redemption. So as Kandy Sports Club. So I believe CR&FC, they have their work cut out in that second round. They are to go on and win the big one this time around. So Air Force trying to create something in the dying minutes or seconds of this encounter.
Advantage. Shoulder.
Bilvanua played the whole game as well, Abdullah.
Number 25.
He's replacing Wanisau. Wanisau made a huge impact in the last few weeks for CR&FC, so not easy boots to fill, but he did that quite decently today, Bilvanua.
Number 25.
Yes, he had a bit of a few tough moments in that Kandy game as he came on, but it was probably his first outing in Sri Lanka, so he's looked much better today, and this 80 minutes will definitely hold him in good stead as CR&FC make their way into that super round.
Last play. Last play.
So final play of the game, as indicated by referee Sandhuruwan. We'd have to say has had a good game as well today.
Time off.
Controlled play well. Communicated with his assistants.
Right, time on.
As well.
Right, play.
So final play of the game. That's a good touch finder. Ball in. Oh, it hasn't found touch, so ball kept in play. Passing to Bandara. Will he look to have the final say of the game? Dodges a couple of players. Amaneth. Dore getting the ball out to Avishenka. Cuts in to create another phase. Amaneth gets the ball out. Long pass, well collected by Jaya. Amaneth once again getting the ball out to Dore. Tackled, but CR&FC managed to hold on to possession. Omal Gunaratna again looking to carry, but not the best of passes by Amaneth. Niroshan Pereira passing to Bandara. It's like there's a deliberate knock on by the looks of it.
Number 31, number 37. Deliberate knock on. Right, what tackle left again. Right. Right, number 40. Tackle left again. Right.
Just be a penalty. Last play of the game. Will CR&FC try and look to further increase the lead? Yeah, well, looks like they want to play. Dore sends the ball into touch, and why not Laksisi? They will have next week off as well. So it's probably one of the reasons why Coach Dushant Luke has looked to keep some of his impact players like Mara Singha and Omalku Gunaratna on the field throughout the 80.
Anjula with a very good collection. Now here's the rolling ball from CR. Dilshan Jaya breaks away. Needs support here. Amaneth. Bilvanua, he's ready. Bilvanua still going. It took 4 Air Force tacklers to put him down. Here's Mara Singh. Nandila gives it out to Mutunayaka. Vishenka Silva. He went for that little kick and chase option, and it's a full out, and that will be the game. CR&FC with a bonus point win to conclude the first round in the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 2025-2026. Dominant performance. Maybe not the most convincing one, but still a dominant performance from CR&FC to get the 6 points, not just 5-6 points over Air Force.
Yes, there's always the danger that CR&FC could peter out a bit after that big shift they put up in Itavala, but to their credit, they definitely turned up today and have ended their first round of matches in some style. A lot of positives for the London Place Club. Some of the youngsters are really standing up, none more so than our Swiss Tech player of the game today, Abdul Ahmed. Air Force though just not being able to get themselves into the game today. Completely outplayed, you'd have to say, from that initial stages when they were put under the pump at scrum time and their line out just did not function at all today. And once you have your set pieces not going your way, it's always going to be a long day at the park, and that's exactly how it proved to be.
CR&FC, they will end with 42 points, Abdullah. The points table. Now this is full-time score confirmation. CR&FC 38, Air Force 5. A comfortable win for the home team here under lights.
These are the highlights of the second half. See, it was all CR&FC. There's Villanova, who had a good game today, you'd have to say. Probably still finding his feet in Sri Lankan conditions. And then, of course, CR&FC just spreading the ball out wide. And what a wonderful moment for this young lad, Vishenka Silva, getting his maiden try in A Division Rugby. And then, of course, probably the try of the game. Naveen Marasinga putting the finishing touches from a move that started from inside the CR zone 22. And the stand-in keeper for today, Zubair Dore, making no mistake with the conversion. And as a result, CR&FC ending up as comfortable victors, 38 points to 5, 6 tries to 1 is the key stat there. And of course, a perfect player of the match, the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, Abdul Ahmed of CR&FC.
So that's how CR&FC end round 1 in the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 2025-2026. And we have 2 games coming your way tomorrow. We have Kandy Sports Club taking on Havelock Sports Club up in Nittala. And then we have City Lions taking on CH&FC right here at CR&FC ground. So an important game, 3 of those 4 teams in the top 4. They will play encounters tomorrow. And that Kandy versus Havelock Sports Club encounter will have a lot to say on how we will go into that second round. Now, these are the fixtures from next week. Pali Sports Club taking on Havelock Sports Club. Sri Lanka Army taking on Kandy Sports Club. CH&FC taking on Air Force, and then City Lions taking on Navy. The bottom of the table clash, City Lions versus Navy. That encounter will decide which team will survive in the top 8 and which team will have to stay on the sidelines for 3 weeks before coming back to play in that qualifying encounter for the Clifford Cup. So 4 very interesting games coming up next week as well, and we will bring you all the live action on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. So thank you very much everyone for joining with us for this second game under lights here at Longdale Place. The home team, the home crowd, they went home as a happy bunch to end things here. So thank you very much for joining with us, and make sure to stay tuned to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare. Make sure to stay tuned to the Papare social media channels, and also a reminder to all of you, you can watch the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup on the Papare network on Dialog Television. So make sure to stay tuned to those encounters as well. So thank you very much everyone. I'm Laxi De Silva signing off alongside Abdullah Yusuf and the Papare technical and production crew. Have a very good night.
Drink Samahan Daily.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
This is Sri Lanka අංක ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව the Papare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from the Papare.
Good luck guys, good luck everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.
Drink Samahan Daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan Daily. Stay healthy.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
වසංගකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
එතකොට මහත්තයාට උනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
එතකොට මහත්තයාට උනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.